What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I want to talk about trading with key levels today. Key levels are what is going to run the markets and what's going to make your trading a lot better. It's not about ITC, SMC, fair value gap bullshit, right? All of that stuff is getting kind of annoying. I stopped like talking about a lot of trading videos because I don't know that the trading space of like people who try to trade is like it's just so annoying. So, but I mean, I like talking about trading, but I just keep it in the Discord now. But I'm gonna make this video just so you can see like what am I talking about. And a lot of people on TikTok are like, "Yo, how are you getting these levels? And how do you always know where the market's gonna go?" And it's kind of pretty easy. And then once you know where the market's gonna go, then it's all about what do you want? What do you want to do with that information? It's like, what do you want to do with the information, bro? Like, are you gonna take 0 day calls, 0 day to expiration option calls? Are you going to just trade the stock? Are you going to do a combination strategy? Are you going to hedge? Are you going to sell? Are you going to buy? Like that's where people fuck up. Is when it's like obviously you know what's going to happen in the market. I just told you on TikTok what's going to happen. All right, this is what's going to happen. What are you going to do to make money off of that? That's where people fuck up. Okay, it's kind of annoying. All right. Anyways, I'm not trading for people anymore. I'm not trading for you. All right. I'm not trading for anybody. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do, and then you do what you want to do. If you lose money on it, I don't care. I don't care anymore. All right. Anyways, here we go. Let's get right into it. So again, it's not about fair value bullshit. It's not about gap bullshit. It's about volume, direction, and price discovery. That is volume, direction, price discovery. Okay, volume, direction, momentum, price discovery. All right. So essentially, I want to talk about the CRWV chart because someone in the Discord was like, "Hey, CRWV has a lot of call options coming in," and I was like, There's no way it has call volume, call contracts coming in. This is crazy." And we talked about it down here. Okay, down here, we're like, oh, there's like call contracts coming in. I was like, there's no way. Okay, there's no way. And then now it's freaking ripping. I'm like, that's crazy. Okay, someone had some insider information because there was a ton of calls coming in. Anyways, so if we look, there was a 920 crossover on the EMAs to the downside. But how do you tell what's a key level, what's not a key level, and where a stock is going to go? So I use 3 things or 4 things now. Well, 3 things. So I use the volume profile. The volume profile tells you how much a stock is being traded at every single price. So the big nodes are called HVNs, high volume nodes, and then the small nodes are LVNs, low volume nodes. High volume nodes, if you're above it, then it acts as support. If you're below it, then it acts as resistance. Okay, and then the area of highest volume, the price with the highest volume, is going to be called the point of control. Okay, if we're below the point of control, then that's going to act as resistance again, and then if you're above it, it acts as support. All right, and then so that's one thing. The other thing I use is the volume RSI. So over here, the volume RSI was super low, so you can see the volume RSI tells you how much incoming volume there is. So if there's a lot of down volume, it's going to be pretty low. So there's a lot of down volume here. Now there's a lot of up volume, so it's showing that the volume RSI is above 50. So relative strength index for volume. Really good tool to use to see and confirm trades. Okay, we're also getting a 920 crossover on the moving averages. The pink line is the 9MA, the yellow line is the 20MA. If you get a 920 crossover, then that's telling you that there's a market structure shift, meaning that we're going from the downside to back to the upside. Okay, now if you have these 3 things all line up, so volume RSI above 50, a 920 crossover on the moving averages on the 2-hour time frame, and then you're in a area of low volume nodes, LVNs, which is also called the volume gap, then essentially we should get a fast move to that point of control. Okay. So how do I kind of make action plans for these? So when I make action plans for getting these key level breaks or getting these getting into these plays, I say, okay, well, we're all the way down here, right? So why is this a key level? It's a key level because it's an area where price closed and then opened at. So obviously price does not want to go below here. Yes, you have a wick below it. You have a wick below that level, but did price close below that level? No. I always look at where price is closing. For instance, here we get a massive wick to the downside, but did price close down here? No, we held this key level. Okay, so here we held this key level. Okay, so that key level becomes important. It acts as support because yes, we broke below it in terms of a push down below, but did we close? No. So we did not actually break and close below that level. So what I'm looking for when we're getting upside moves, or if I'm saying, okay, I'm going to get into this play to the upside, I'm looking for us to close, to break and close above a key level. So here, I was saying, hey guys, like, oh yeah, it looks like we held, but I don't like the volume market size is still low. I don't believe that those call contracts are going to work out. But if you want to take it, you could take it. And then what happened? I said, if I was going to take this, I would want to see a break and close above 122.51 before I go long. Okay. And what ended up happening was we closed above 122.51. So now what happens is when you break and close above or below a key level, you go into what's called discovery, price discovery. So once a key level is broken, which is an area where there's a high volume, you go and test the next key level. So in this case, that next key level is going to be up here at 145.91. Okay. So you close above this level. Now people are like, okay, well, price. We agree that price should be bigger than 122. Now you go into discovery. Price starts moving up until we find an area of resistance. So we're moving and moving and moving and moving until we agree, like, oh, boom, we're at the next key level. This area, do we agree price should be this high? Usually what happens is people say, oh, no, price is too high. Then the price starts to come back down. But then we've already revisited it, or we already visited this area before. So then more buyers step in saying like, oh gosh, man, I remember when price was this low before. I want to buy the stock at this level. So then more buyers come in with old buyers and new buyers. So new buyers come in with the old buyers and start buying the stock back up. Then we end up breaking above this key level. And then we go into discovery again. We're like, oh, price should be this high. Then you go looking for the next key level. That's called discovery. Okay. So that's what's happening. So when I'm entering these plays, I'm like, all right, if we close above this, then we're probably going to go looking for the next key level. So people always think it's a miracle when I pick these plays on TikTok. I'm like, oh, price, when it breaks above this, go long. People are like, oh shit, how'd you know that? Well, I find these key levels using the 2-hour time frame. I look at micro double bottoms and micro double tops. And these levels pretty much are very, very, very accurate. Okay. So if you're watching this video now and you're like watching me chart CRWV and then Meta, I would write down these key levels that you see here in the white lines. All right. So anyways, so another example here is Meta. So down here we called Meta. We said, hey, Meta is at a high volume node, and it should just pretty much move. Look at these low volume nodes. It should move pretty quickly through these low volume nodes and hit 756.11. So Meta is going to be hitting 756.11 very, very soon. So I've been kind of killing this trade. And what I said was, hey, if Meta gets above 733.16, go long. Why? If you look to the left, that was a previous area of resistance. It was support, and then it turned into resistance. So if we break above that, that's considered a breakout. We had a couple fake outs here, and I was like, yeah, those are fake. But essentially, we ended up getting that move. Now we retested it. So now I'm expecting Meta to hold 737. And then once we break above 742.05, we should get a very fast move to 756. Again, we need to close above that. We need the volume RSI back above 50. But there is low volume nodes here that should take us to this point of control, which is resistance. All right, that's all I'm going to say for today. If you don't get it, join the Discord. I can talk to you in person. It's three-day free trial still going on. I don't know why people just keep oh, like, what is this? What is that? I'm like, bro, just join the Discord. I talk about this every day. I tell you to play every day. You make hundreds, if not thousands, every day. Okay, people in there made 100,000, 50,000, 20,000. Like, it's. But I'm not saying join the Discord. I'm not a Discord joining person. I'm just saying that's the only place that you're going to get direct answers from me. But it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Hopefully this video helps you in terms of knowing how to look for price, discovery, plays, etc. 2-hour time frame, use the volume RSI, use the moving averages, and use volume profiles. So anyways, I'm out.